welcome to another menu planning grocery haul. I won't talk but a minute and then we'll turn around, we'll look at the menu and then we'll go over there and look at the groceries. But I wanted to show you the gooseberry patch book that I'm using this week. Just so happens the recipe I'm taking this week is going to be part of my meal prep. So I will reference it in my meal prep video, but I'm more than likely going to give it its own video because I think I kind of got a lot to do. So the one we're using this week is Dinners on a Dime. More than 200 recipes for delicious budget-friendly family meals. It is pizza hot dish, and we'll see it on the menu. Now another thing I wanted to let you know is that me and Denise over Dish with D are doing like a little, I don't know if you call it a little mini collab, but anyway, we're doing pumpkin hummus tomorrow, Saturday, 5 or 6 o'clock. Turned out, if you watch my Target haul, I said I was searching pumpkin. That's what I do. Walmart's, Harris Teeter, wherever I'm shopping. In the search, I'll search pumpkin pie or pumpkin pie spice or pumpkin spice because I want to see what new products they've added, because as the season goes, they'll keep adding new products. And that pumpkin pie hummus came up and I was like, oh, I need this in my life, especially since I had planned on buying the little snack treat bags of pretzels. Well, it was like $4.99. I'm like, not in this universe. I am not paying $5 for some beans and pumpkin. So I'm like, that's going on my meal prep. I pulled up 2 recipes. I have combined them together. In my mind, I think the way I think they're going to taste good. So I'm going to make a pumpkin pie hummus. Well, Denise messaged me and she says, girl, she said I was going to make a pumpkin cheesecake hummus. Listen, pumpkin season, the pumpkin lovers unite. So we're going to do pumpkin hummus 2 ways. We thought we'd bring that to y'all on Saturday. So stay tuned for when they go up. Pumpkin pie hummus from me and pumpkin cheesecake hummus from Denise. So I did want to tell you that. Now we will just, instead of having everything on my table too, I've already got my menu up on the refrigerator. So I'm going to go back like the old days. I'm just going to try to stand here and go over it that way. So let me turn the camera around and we'll get started. So what we're eating this week is, and I've not got it in the crock pot yet, so I might have to turn it on high. We're going to have Kat's Greek chicken gyros. That's Kat on point. If you watched our crock pot collab, that is what she made, and it looked absolutely delicious. That's why I went to Target to get that za'atar seasoning. So I've got to turn around and got to get that going in the crock pot. Then Saturday, our obligatory eat out. Sunday is prep day. Like last week, I was so tired. I think I ended up making something that wasn't really special. But then days that I have a really lot to do, I'll end up ordering out. I'll just tell him, we got to eat out again. And I got a lot to do this Sunday. I'm going to break it up. And like I was saying, I'm going to do the hummus on Saturday. But I thought maybe if I could get the crock pot bean soup and subs, I want to use those extra sub rolls we had from the Italian beef. But the bean soup, I'm using the nut stock beans. That's why I ordered them. I ordered them specifically to try my bean soup recipe with. It's one that I already have in my repertoire. So that is Sunday. I have a big note here. You can't hardly see it. Thaw stew beef, because that is for Monday. Monday is Noelle's birthday, and that's the day I'm getting a tattoo for her. I don't want to get up and be running late and not have everything ready to go. I just want to throw it in the crock pot and be able to run out the door. So I'm making, and I'm going to film it too because I've never made this before, y'all. I make it, but I've never made it for y'all. It's a creamy beef stew. So it's not your typical taters and carrots beef stew. And then we will have that over cream potatoes. And I did tell you on my haul that I'm fixing to come up and show you, I'm just buying cream of mushroom soup instead of making my own because I don't want to end up running out of time, because sometimes I think I have more time than I do and then it slips up on me. And then some greens that I have in the freezer. Tuesday, I want to make the Pepsi. That's what I forgot to order. Hold on, let me stand right here as we speak. And, oops, I'm sorry. Right, diet Pepsi on a piece of paper. Sorry again. And put it right there. I knew there was something I would forget. The Pepsi Chicken, I've done a cook with me on that. I will link that below. Some rice and broccoli and cheese. And we might have to find something else to go with it with that little bitty broccoli. Wednesday, this is why I bought that pecan meal from Nut Stop. I was going to originally do it on chicken. And me and David had talked about it. He's like, well, what about, I've seen them do it on fish. I'm like, oh, okay. Pecan crust and cod. I'm going to do it in the air fryer like I do my regular cod in the air fryer. I think it's going to be absolutely delicious. I will bring you along for that. And then some baked potatoes and green beans and a big red thaw pork because Thursday I need it thawed out, ready to make. The Alfredo noodles are just going to be a jar of Alfredo sauce and the last pack of the pappardelle noodles that I get from Trader Joe's. I absolutely adore those noodles. They're wide fettuccine looking noodles. That's all I know to call them. I love those things. They remind me of a dish I got at a Asian cafe many years ago. It was a delicious noodle dish, and they were just, I'm sure they were homemade. They had to be. So anyway, that's what they make me think of. And then squash, which I opted for the butternut. You'll see that. That is all for our meals. Now for prep, this is how I'm going to be busy. For breakfast, I'm going to make a gingerbread baked oatmeal. I can't wait to see how that turns out. Lunch is going to be the pizza hot dish from the Gooseberry Patch. I'm going to reduce it down. I don't want a whole 13 by 9 casserole. I don't need that much. I will try to figure it out for maybe an 8 by 8, 9 by 9 type situation. And then some corn and peas, because I have those in my cabinet, and that'll just round out the meal. Snacks, of course, the pumpkin pie hummus. And then I also want to make some of my chocolate muffins. I may have made them for you before or not. They're 1-point muffins because I make them smaller. They're not a full-size muffin, but they're not a mini muffin. They're somewhere in between, but they're a point. So like if you want a muffin and a little pudding cup, or you want a muffin and a little scoop of ice cream, or you just want a muffin. It's a quick little 1-point thing to go to. And that's because I make them smaller and stretch them out into more instead of just 24. So there you have it. That is the menu for the week, the prep for the week. And now we'll look at the groceries. And that'll be it for me today. And I'll see you tomorrow, Saturday, for the hummus, the pumpkin hummus. Pumpkin pie hummus from me, pumpkin cheesecake hummus from Denise. I have put hair cereal and Walmarts together again, tried to group everything in zones. First thing, David's the only one needed bread this week, and you know he eats the Sara Lee whole wheat. I don't point that out because I don't eat it. I needed some potatoes for baked potatoes one day, and I don't know if there was anything else. And I put down squash on my menu. Wasn't sure what kind of squash, and I thought, well, we'll just mix it up. Do a little bit of butternut squash. Now, I ordered the little broccoli florets that I always get, and she called and said that was the only thing she didn't have at Harris Teeter. I said, well, I'll take a broccoli crown. She said, just one? I said, yeah, but it's kind of not big enough, I don't think, for me and David, so I'll have to see what I can do about that. Then, bananas, always bananas. In the back, let me move you just a little bit. In the back are 2 pie pumpkins. Since there is some freaky shortage of pumpkin, they had these on sale 2 for $5. I'm like, I used to always freeze my own pumpkin and had it year round. I didn't buy pumpkin in a can. I was one of those people like, pumpkin in a can? Why would I buy pumpkin in a can when I can freeze my own? Well, then, you get out of doing that thing. But if there's going to be a shortage, I'm going back to it. These are a lot better than the big jack-o'-lantern pumpkins because they're not as watery. And I think they have more flavor. So, now, don't think I hadn't eaten my share of jack-o'-lanterns because I have. But these were on sale, 2 for $5. So that's why I opted for those. And then these little tomatoes I got for supper tonight for our Greek chicken gyros from Cat. And lettuce, which we needed. And turn you around. The red onion is also for tonight, as is the dill, because I'm going to try to make some tzatziki sauce. And I'm keeping my fingers crossed that it's going to be good. I'm using Skinny Taste recipe. In the back, I just needed to stock up on my Dawn. I have to keep that on hand because David uses it on everything other than just our dishes. And I ruined my ironing board cover doing a craft, and I didn't put something under it, and it got some glue on it, and I was afraid it might get on our clothes, you know, if the day were to come that I needed to iron. So I got another one of those. And the mushroom soup, you know, I make my own cream of chicken and mushroom soup, but that is the day I'm getting my tattoo, and so I'm just going to take the short route because it's going in the crock pot in case I'm running late, just because, you know, I get busy and then I think I have more time than I have, and then I'm running late. So I'm just going ahead and getting the cans of those. I think they were 5 points a can. That's not bad at all. Now, the garbanzo beans, let me move you just one more time, or at least one more time. The garbanzo beans, they had different, all kind of beans, corn, green beans, all kind of things on sale for 37 cents a can. Limit 12 though. So for 37 cents, I went ahead and picked up 4 of the garbanzo beans because, you know, I'm going to make that hummus, so that'll take care of one of them. And I just got 2 more corns for the cabinet, and the light red kidney beans. I usually try to cook them from dry, but it is handy to have some in the cabinet just for last minute things. Like I might want to make a last minute pot of chili, and it's just easier to grab that out of the cabinet because, you know, sometimes you have to go for convenience. You just do. I do in my house. The petite diced tomatoes, they were on my list of things I needed to replenish from last week, as is that's beef broth right there, 2 chicken broths, and the green beans in the back. Those were all on my list that I transferred from using in my menu to replenish. These, oh, and the breaded okra as well. The hamburger is for something. I don't remember. It might be for my pizza hot dish, and that might be about all. And it was on sale, so I went ahead and got the size pack that was on sale because it was $3.99 a pound, and the rest will be in the freezer. The cheese was also on sale. It was buy one get one free, so I got them for $2.14, which is pretty much unheard of. So I got 4 of those. These will last a long, long time in the fridge. That has been my experience. And then David wanted bacon for his breakfast, so he likes the thick cut. I got another Nathan's. These are the 6-point hot dogs, the bun length. They were still on sale for $2.99. I told him I'd rather pay $2.99 now, have it in the freezer, than to pay $5 later when I decide I want a hot dog. Now the rest of this, turn again. You can see most of it. In the back, look what they had. They had my community coffee. Buy one, get one free. So I would really like to buy a year's worth supply, but I'll take a week. And like I was saying, this is stuff we always have. So he always has Raisin Bran. You can always see it in the back. And then unsweetened almond milk. We always have that. Coffee creamer. Raised, no sugar added. I don't remember the points. I just got this stuff laid down, and I'll be honest with you, I didn't have a lot of stuff that required points, so I didn't even look up any points. Now, I put both of these in my cart, thinking when I saw this one, this one was not near, and I was like, well, in case that one's out, then I'll get that one. And I fell asleep and forgot to take this one out because if they're out of that one, they will substitute this, so you do at least get one as long as they have one on the shelf. So I have 2 of those. And then I needed my backup popcorn, and I needed some more of my little drink flavors. I got a pink lemonade this time and lemonade. I'm getting to where I don't even like the other fruit flavors in my tea, the grape or the fruit punch or nothing. I just like the lemon in my tea. The other flavors are good in water, but something about my tea, I just like the lemon. And then, if you can see his yogurts, he got the cookies and cream. I got him I think this is new to him, peanutty s'mores. And then the usuals, the peach cobbler, strawberry cheesecake, coconut almond, and the apple crisp. And I do believe that is it for the groceries. And I will see you on my next video.